Hello everyone and welcome. It's time for more VQ3 on a Friday, because it's VQ3 Friday. And we're again with Step.
Hello.
Agonia.
Hey.
Ruben.
Hello.
And me. And yeah, we are actually like in 1910. Like, okay, you know what? It's kind of the last 20 years. 26 years. Almost.
Yeah, I noticed I have a fascist agitator. I should kill him.
How very progressive of you. Do we want to just start?
Sure.
Yeah, let's get going.
Oh yeah, my universities are gonna be done
Okay,
soon.
instant war. Oh, okay, yeah, it's tiny.
Hmm.
Pull that out.
Okay, it's going well now.
Outside.
Okay.
I don't like all the people having a national awakening.
There's too many national awakenings. Delete 3.
Yeah.
Oh, who wants to beat up Britain?
Oh, well, I guess I can.
Are we?
No, we're not. I hate you, remember? Or at least my country does.
Relationship over.
Wait, why are the Germans in there?
Ah, because they're very fun.
No, which play is that? Why are the Germans supporting Kinetic?
How should I know? Oh no, my people get too high of a standard of living. It's not good.
Okay, yeah, with Britain, anyone wants to do something there?
I don't even see the play.
Don't think I'm in the position.
They're siding with Great Britain? The USA sides with Great Britain?
Oh, they like them.
Also, the USA probably wants something from you.
Oh yeah, they want to Nueva España. Interesting.
No,
They want the whole of
Nueva Granada.
España?
Why do they want to liberate Nueva Granada?
Oh, AI.
It's the Brits still.
Yeah, all.
It's with the US. It's just call allies, so you could theoretically
Try to counter-sway them.
No, I don't think you can countersway them, but and they're only trying to get Nueva Granada.
They're not trying anything actually.
Well, no, I mean like just in the war in general.
Yeah.
So the U.S. would go out on its own. Britain can't get to Guanji Creek. And you can humiliate them just by landing on the South Atlantic Islands.
Yeah, the question is more like, I
Argentina
need some troops on my side. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, if you can deal with British and Upper Andalusia,
But that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Yeah, Nueva Granada just needs to be secured as well, but yeah, that shouldn't be the biggest problem.
It's
I just need
doable.
My main
if I were
problem
to join,
is
I could not afford anything more than like a 10 stack and my navy. Like that's all I could contribute. Because I'm still recovering from like the last 4 wards.
yeah. First of all, why is Germany helping Kinetic? That is like,
Maybe they just don't like you.
which is weird. They
Yeah.
actually liked me.
Or they decided against that.
My enemy's enemies is my friend sort of thing.
Yeah, they have expand resource industries, economic imperialism, and strengthen the nation.
Oh yeah, you wanted to go on about the glycol incident. Or antifreeze.
Oh yeah. The thing is just I need to okay, I think I need to get rid of one of those wars, else I cannot win this.
Then you will lose. I guess.
Yeah, the thing okay. Is, again, why do we hate each other still?
Because you didn't do anything against that. We never really talked about that.
I did.
What?
I'm pretty sure I unrivaled you.
That doesn't do it. That's not enough. You have to improve relations as well.
I did?
And it also takes time.
I know.
Let me see.
You never unrivaled me.
Never said I would.
Uh,
I can't see. Is that... Yeah, it's still fine.
oh boy, what was the problem here? Oh yeah, she just never did it.
I like my influence, okay? I'm very
Why
influential.
Yeah.
am I
Openly
notorious,
hating
by the
people.
way, now?
Huh?
Where did that spike? I haven't done anything.
That would be nice if you had like a history on your...
Yeah, because like I'm pretty sure. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, okay. So I do not know why my infamy suddenly spiked to 68. What?
What do you think?
We didn't really have wars.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't really have wars where I like demanded anything. So
Yes, we did.
no, I mean, okay, listen. The last things we had were like Brooklyn, but that was like long ago. Okay. The other one was Russia, but there I helped Zep. The only thing I really did was the clicks, but they were like.
Oh, well, China's expensive.
True.
That probably is
No, they weren't
taking the
actually.
clicks.
They were not, because I just did Protectorate them. And they were like really cheap. They were just like 10 infamy. This wasn't.
What?
Oh, that's something stupid.
Oh,
just-
you misremember. Come on, let's play.
A glitch or something, maybe?
Maybe. By the way, Ruben, do you want to help me?
No.
It's just.
Sorry.
It's just England.
Rube,
What?
Ruben, I
Yeah.
have an idea.
What?
I would be able to help out, make it a quick war if you join as well to help out Nya against Britain. I would be willing to join for for the investment rights in Britain, you could probably ask for money transfer, and it would be pretty easy.
I'm fine, thank you.
So,
I'm protecting my homeland.
What was the
I mean, you're not really
alliance for
doing the best
even?
job of protecting
You do
the homeland,
shit.
given that you've lost some.
I don't think you have an alliance.
We had an alliance.
Nope. You don't have an alliance
I
with
have
France.
been out so many times, and I was like, well, I have problems. It's like, nah, I'm not feeling it. Fucking French! Fucking frog eaters! Run away the moment that you actually have to hold some obligations up or something.
But you have no, you have a lot of state transfers. That's about
I
it.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I gave him Morocco.
Yes, and we agreed that.
Yep. But you never made an alliance.
Yeah. You got dragged me in.
Okay.
But I don't see the problem here.
What do you want, Zep, from the war?
Ideally, I would like. Ideally, I'd like payments from Britain, but I don't think I can afford that infamy-wise.
Mm-hmm.
But I could probably accept getting what do you call it? I could probably accept what's the thing called? The investment rights from Britain.
Okay, if you want to send me that, I'd be down.
I do also ask that you respect the upper half of China entering the Japanese sphere at some point.
That's
Assuming
not a
that we have
problem.
time and me for that. Okay, let's see. I will get my navy and the one army prepared to invade in South America.
That's very nice. And we can actually get a few people off there. Get to the New York front, I guess, and...
It's weird. I cannot evangelize my subject because I have total separation. It's like any good empire is nice to their own citizens and obviously forces to convert everyone else.
I mean, that's always been the Ottoman way.
Yeah, but for some reason I can't. I need state religion for that.
Like, wasn't that the main factor in the Ottomans taking over half of, like, the Mediterranean and...
More like
Middle
they
East.
treated people of different religions not as shit.
Oh, yeah.
They still treated them
But
shit.
it was also not really the Ottomans, it was just like the whole Muslim rule. They were just like comparatively progressive compared to like everyone.
For the time.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just...
You just pay a bit more tax.
Yes,
Sort of.
just extra taxes.
Oh yeah, by the way, Microsoft, the Xbox division is completely fucked now.
Okay.
Basically, so Phil Spencer resigned, and his protege, everyone thought would take over afterwards, resigned with him.
Okay.
Guess who's the new CEO of Xbox?
I don't know. Am I supposed to know?
Well, it's the previous head of Microsoft's AI division. Yeah, you know what? For as much as I'm like, Phil was not good as someone who's like, in terms of like, just running a business. Like, he was not a good CEO, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever comes afterwards is worse. Like, this is just...
Well, I mean, Xbox is kind of dead. You
yeah,
can't really kill something. No, it's not only dead. It's in the grave. It's in the ground. You can't really kill something that's already in the ground.
That is completely fair. That is completely fair. The thing is just, and I need to, I'm like, listen. The reason it's in the ground is just like quite literally, like fucking hell. Phil, the strength of Phil Spencer was he had the charisma of a used car salesman, and yeah, that's it. People just kind of fell for that.
I mean, at least Phil was kind of a gamer.
Yeah, but like again, his whole plan was apparently, buy Bethesda. Wait, why not take over everything yet? Then it was like, okay, I guess buy. Then it was like buy by Activision.
If they didn't buy Bethesda, then Todd Howard couldn't start selling Fallout 4 like he sells Skyrim.
You mean keep putting out the same game like hundreds of times and
never? Honestly, he only did it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Honestly, he only did that once, so like, that's fine.
He's just done it again like
once
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, once. It's like, I mean, you know what? It's kind of funny how everyone is always like...
It's gonna be his new thing. It's gonna be his new thing.
I guess... It's just like, I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, I mean, the thing... Yes?
You can keep talking. I was gonna say, would you be okay with me taking Yemen? Or are you planning to take that over?
You mean like Saudi Arabia?
No. So like Lehi and
Yemen is the split states that are in the peninsula.
Yeah.
So
In the bottom of the
Quadimid,
peninsula.
Kafiri, Lahej,
Yeah,
next to Oman.
I plan to take it.
Okay, I'll just go with India then. Myself.
Yes, you eat India.
I just wanted to make sure, like, I didn't touch something because I could definitely.
Oh wow,
invade there,
you're
but
already being
sort of, but
invaded
if you
3
would
times
take it.
again.
Yep. I mean, I purposely didn't raise my army initially just because I knew that was going to be something they did.
But yeah, I mean, as much as I did the very cheap joke of the evil has been defeated, because like, sorry, like they're just fucked. Like, I mean, Bill fucked them anyway, just with like too much spending and no focus, but like. This is just gonna end worse.
It's Microsoft. When in the past 15 years has Microsoft not fucked stuff up? Or just made shit worse?
That's
like,
not wrong. It's just also like lol, LMAO.
All they've done is literally rest on their laurels and make shit worse. And shitify stuff.
Oh, true. It's just like, at least with the gaming division, people were... I guess enough people were just like...
Make that 4 naval invasions on Japan.
Lol.
Well, we all
that's
remember.
funny. Look at home countries. Look at home counties.
Where's the home country? Oh, here.
Home counties.
Naval invasion?
Australia invades Great Britain! Let's go! Australia! the Aussies are just like, I mean, don't mess with the Aussies, like...
I mean, the Aussies are a slight problem for me because they're currently in a, like... They're currently, like, allied with the Dutch in trying to break free, so it's a little bit of a problem. Nothing too crazy, but still.
I don't like the American flu.
I mean, it's flu. It's literally disease.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody likes disease, do they?
Some people.
Well, Nurgle does, but...
Oh yeah, did you see measles has come back again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, measles. It's a thing again in the UK and the US. Oh God! I think what's stupider is like you've had parents whose children have literally got measles, and the parents are like, "I still wouldn't have gotten the vaccine."
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Macabre, I guess, is the better word.
God, I hate it all. Why can I not declare war against my Suru? Conquer state.
I have plastics.
Oh, nice. Oh, kind of sad for me, because I'm also researching plastics right now.
Mm.
Because the only thing I'm tech spreading is production right now with automatic bottle blowers. I do not even
For
spread...
me, I'm yeah.
I do not even spread military anymore. Like, apparently I have everything everyone else has.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would have had more if it... Stop doing this, you fucking... Fuck you, Nabashima! I'm gonna kill you one day.
What? What is wrong?
Lots of things are wrong.
What?
Oh my god. This guy is... This is like his 5th time doing a coup. And for some reason, I can't kill him.
Do you have secret police yet?
No.
Mm.
I had to go National Guard.
Oh. I mean, I get it. It's coup resistance, so...
Well, I also needed it to deal with natural disasters, which I have gotten a lot of.
Yeah, same here. Only the Europeans are safe from stuff like that.
Oh, Annex. Why, sir? Is not claimed by the French Republic, so guess it would be return state. Oh, okay, I can do return state against it.
Oh, fuck off!
How are they able to frickin' push me there?
Okay, the Germans were just able to land, apparently, without anything. What? No, they just landed up here.
Yeah. If you didn't defend it.
I did. It's...
Oh, damn American flu.
Why are you landing in France and then going over... Oh god, this is so... The pathfinding is not good yet.
So, are you in a state of being to actually talk about the story you wanted to talk about?
Not now.
I thought so.
If you attack Germany now and relieve some pressure, that would work, though.
I have no real interest in that.
Okay. How was I not able to resist the frickin' naval invasion? What the fuck?
Maybe it's a bug.
There was basically like no resistance from my armies.
Yeah.
Not even in battle.
That seems like a bug.
And also, I still am actively contesting the landing site on the ocean. So
yeah, at that point it has to be a bug.
yeah, I'm looking at the invading army. There's zero chance that they could have defeated my defensive units.
Okay, do we want to just...
They're not advanced enough.
Kick them out, then? Yeah, Zep, I actually asked, do we want to just end this then when this is bugged? Because, like, else we could have won this.
Yeah. Because now everything's going to dogpile on me, and I physically cannot do that.
That's just the most annoying shit. Yeah. Oh, God.
Like if I could have fair battles on like defending my coastline, then yes, I could do the war properly.
Well, I guess the game is just a little bit, and hey, Britain, your whole war is over then. Wait, you're also out?
Oh, he was in for Britain.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because the U.S. Has no, like, there's literally nothing going on in this war. You can get out of the war for nothing.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I brought up the whole glycol thing because, like, that was like the So I don't know who ever heard of it, but like, this was the biggest food scandal in German history, and it actually starts with Austria and some weird laws. Because, okay, basically, we need to roll back to the 80s here, okay? Has any one of you ever drank wine?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the key things about understanding the situation was that back in the 80s, the idea for quality wine was how much it would make. How sweet is the wine? Like, how sweet is the fruit that produces the wine? That was the key thing there. So, major thing now is though that due to this law, like quite literally the categorization of good law, quality, like a good quality wine was just sweet wine. Okay. Now, what basically happened is that one of the major exporter of wine back in that day was Austria, because there was always a lot of wine in Austria being made in Austria, because they have like pretty good regions to make wine, so they exported a lot of wine. Now, what basically happened is that Austria started exporting a lot of wine, like a fuck ton of wine, to the point that even the Austrian government, rules were like, wait, we're exporting, like, we are 100% covering our own market and the German market, and are still exporting. The math isn't mathing if you consider how small Austria is in comparison to France and other countries, or California. So, ludicrous amounts of wine were just being exported. But basically, when the government agency was like, hey, went to a judge and were like, hey, so we kind of want to have like a warrant to just search some, because something is just not adding up here. And then the judge was like, okay, so what's your evidence? And they were just like, quite literally, this is just sus as fuck. And he was just like, yeah, that's not enough. So, and even then, during that time, a lot of people who bought wine were just like suddenly realizing like, oh yeah, we're, they're buying wine like, a bottle or so. And they're like, these people came with like 2 trucks, and they literally drove up to one.
You're going all over the place.
Sorry, there were stories back then, for example, from a bottler who was like, he bought wine from an Austrian producer, and the Austrian producer came with like 2 trucks up to them, with like. Started filling the wine in his storage tanks, and then he was like, wait, there is another just another hose, like another pipe, where does that get? And then it was just like they just pumped water in with the wine.
Well, they watered it down.
They watered it down, but they're like, okay, but watered down wine, that should be like noticeable,
fine,
right?
In certain cases.
No, it should be noticeable, right? The thing is just...
No.
What basically happened is... they just stretched their wine with water, but the reason it was not something people noticed is, again, the idea for high quality wine was sweetness. And you know what's really sweet? Glycol. So, like, there were literally, like, stories from the USA, because, like, this is, like, literally the thing in, like, defroster. You know, window cleaner, defroster. And they were, like, antifreeze, yeah. And there are, like, literal, stories from before that, you know, this stuff is really, really, really fucking sweet. Like, it's an artificial sweetener. And the thing is, they basically, there were stories from the USA where, like, housewives literally killed their husbands because they sweetened the coffee with glycol. And the husbands just didn't notice until they were like, oh, wait, I'm dying.
What was it? Was it in, like, a murder thing, or was it just accidental, like,
Both.
sort of, oh, it tastes sweet? So,
Both.
oh, both.
They were
okay.
literally like, oh, well, it's really sweet and my husband likes that. Murders him.
Isn't some kinds of lead sweet as well?
Yes, that is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that is quite literally what happened. They were like, hey, let's just put glycol in it, and bam, we can now just water everything down and stretch really hard. And this was actually, like, really clever to do with wine, because here's the thing: glycol is toxic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, and this is kind of crucial, there are two things about this. First of all, glycol is still processed in the liver, but if you're drinking ethanol beforehand, the ethanol will be just, you know, will be, like, worked on in the liver beforehand, and then the glycol in the meantime just gets pissed out. So it's quote-unquote safer. But also, if someone actually, like, you know what the signs of a mild glycol poisoning is?
No clue.
Well, you get a
Liver
headache.
problems? Oh.
You get a headache, you vomit, you feel bad in your stomach, and long-term effects are like liver problems and all that, which, yeah, makes sense, right? But the thing is, quite literally, and by the way, I think I just need to kick the Germans out. This is getting ridiculous, because for some reason I cannot even land. This naval landing is just taking way too fucking long. And I have landing crafts.
Well, they have too. And they're defending.
Yeah, but landing crafts negates.
Yes, but they're still at a disadvantage. Look at their troops. What do they have?
Fucking skirmish.
Irregulars?
Yeah! Oh my god.
Irregulars and skirmish? Okay, yeah. And you attack with?
Do you expect the Spanish army to be other than finest trench infantry and shrapnel artillery? Yeah, something is very off right now. Yeah. So yeah, even if you, like, have a glycol poisoning, but what do you think the what do you think would the doctor tell you? He would just be like, well, fucking drink less wine. So that's quite literally, glycol poisoning is like almost you can just misidentify that so easily as
because they're common what problems people have, like
especially with
everyone
alcohol.
gets a headache case,
especially with alcohol, and they will have noticed the symptoms after drinking said alcohol.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, and also no one fucking expected that, quite literally. No one expected glycol. Everyone's like, well, you're drinking wine, so you probably have an alcohol problem here.
Which they kind of technically did, because glycol's kind of an alcohol, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
And drinking that less wine also did kind of technically help because you drank less of the
That
wine.
is also true. I completely agree with that. Now, what should I put here? Better than, yeah, that's clearly an upside. The thing is just, how do you, like, how should I put it in the best way? What happened next? Well, basically, one person quite literally did send, like, an anonymous person did send the Austrian, like, agency, like, hey, there was already, like, just, like, 60 people or so. Like, those testers were, like, overloaded already. Because the wine industry was booming so much. He basically sent them, like, literally anti-freeze in a canister. Was like, listen, if you're wondering why there's so much wine being sold, this is the reason. And he tipped them off on, like, one, they tipped them off on one producer. So, what are they doing? They still had, like, 6 months to wait before they just had, like, any capacity to even begin doing stuff. But then they were like, you know what? Let's send some inspectors over. And what happened is, well, they actually went in, tested, and were like, holy shit! Glycol! A lot of glycol! And so they basically did what most government agencies do best. They were presenting their findings and basically said, you know, mission accomplished, we got him. It was this one person that, you know, soured the name of Austrian wine with glycol. Okay, so you think that would be the end of it, right? Well, after, like, literally a week later or so, it was not a lot. Something happened in Austria, because across the country, nearly all major sewage treatment plants collapsed at once. And the rivers. Like, literally, fish and eels were dying in the rivers. Take a wild guess what happened. Yeah!
They just poured it into the river?
Yeah, because what basically happened, because they were investigating one person.
One producer.
Yeah, one producer. All the other producers just got jumpy, like a lot of them got jumpy, and just poured their glycol-stretched wine into the sewer, like into the water, just to get rid of it in the panic. And the glycol killed off the bacteria, killing the sewage treatment plants, and then just like contaminating the rivers. So like, this was just like a whole ecological collapse because all of these people were just like, oh shit, we need to get rid of all of wine. And, you know, at that point, you know, everyone was like, oh, it was not a singular case. We need to test more. Okay. Now it gets, okay, by the way, it's getting ridiculous again. I cannot actually land and end this war because my subjects are now keeping keep landing on there and like, no, they're already landing. You can't do shit. Where? On Kinetic. I can't even stamp them out on my own. Anyway, so yeah, the thing is, everyone was just like, you know, oh shit, we need to do something, like, we need to test this. But now we have a you know, you have a bit of a chaos problem here. Because everyone is now like, wait, shit. It's out in the open. People know that, you know, we're stretching wine with glycol and water. What are we going to do?
Could they just put sugar in it?
Oh, we get to that, by the way. We will get to that.
Like, you make it more alcoholic.
No. Okay, we're getting that. The thing is, again,
honey,
glycol was pretty perfect for what they were doing. So, the thing is just, now, basically, they were sitting on a problem. They couldn't, you know, the producers couldn't just dump the wine because that would just, like, immediately catch the attentions of the authorities again. And the authorities were like, fuck, we need to find who is doing this. And again, thousands of people were producing wine in Austria at the time. So they just, as fast as possible, confiscated everyone. Which pissed a lot of people off because turns out there were still a bunch of wine producers that, you know, didn't stretch their wine, but suddenly everyone was just like in the crosshairs because, like, it could be anyone actually. So quite literally this was just such a high pressure time. Like one investigator actually died. He took his life because of just like the whole hate he got from everything. And others just like literally got a gun. So yeah, this was like a bit dark and not a lot.
Are we able to continue now, or are we waiting still?
I don't know. It's Ruben.
Oh, I thought you paused.
No, you paused.
I accidentally unpaused. Okay, yeah. We've all been thinking each other's been paused for some reason.
Okay,
Sorry.
but yeah, basically, they were now, this was just kind of the thing they were going for. Like the whole, okay, let's just, let's try to find everyone. Meanwhile, the industry was now like, oh shit, we need to get rid of this wine, like ASAP. You know, and how do you do that? Well, the thing they came up with, this was actually kind of clever, let's just be real here. They went and realized, hey, if we actually go, if we actually like stretch our wine, like 10% glycol wine to the rest normal wine, it is below the threshold where they can actually detect glycol in the wine, and we can just like get all our stuff out the door without them noticing. Ingenious. So then you're running into the problem that, you know, there's not enough wine because everyone was stretching it. So suddenly they were like, shit, I need to sell off my bad wine, but I cannot even buy enough good wine to sell it off. And also, the regulators actually developed a new method to find, you know, in low concentrations glycol, so they just like found them anyway. Oops, is what I'm saying there. So yeah, it's just like a lot of chaos. And oh, by the way, this one at that point was spreading internationally because you need to keep in mind. Suddenly it turned, you know, when this broke that, you know, oh, we have a whole lot of problems with this, like that there's like a gigantic problem. Germany just like just took all the Austrian wine off the shelves, which means the shelves were just empty. Period. There was no more wine.
I have to use French wine or
it's
Italian
even funnier.
or
Then
Australian or American wine.
We get to that because here's the thing. Germany then started like act like German salesmen then started actually you know, selling off the wine all the Austrian wine they just had stockpiled now to all the other countries where it just hadn't reached yet. That they were just like, yeah, this is like finest German wine, highest quality standard. And it actually like got really bad because also again, keep in mind the law was sweet is the best, but also, and I know this sounds insane, and they changed it. The type of wine was not where it was produced, it was with what grape you produced it. So people could just produce like a wine and say, oh, it's from that and that region, but in reality they just made it somewhere else because they could just use the other name for it. Which is just like, yeah, everyone was suddenly in the crossfire. So yeah, Germany now starts selling off the wine. Meanwhile, the whole thing with international, with the whole, wait, Austrian wine is just like really bad, reaches an international level and confuses the fuck out of China and Japan, who tried to ban Australian wine. Yep.
What?
Yes.
Yep. China and Japan tried to ban Australian wine because
They really mix up
This is
Austria and
such a
Australia.
weird thing that it's such a weird thing that like a lot of Asian nations do. They just mix up Australia and Austria.
It keeps happening.
To be fair, in English they're called relatively similar.
Yeah, it's this probably would have also not happened if there was not the whole Austrian wine was just like a big export thing and on their shelves and
Yeah.
yeah.
This is your chance to fuck up the U.S.
Yeah, they've literally got civil war.
Rush Confederate secession. Do we really want to support the Confederacy?
I don't know. Check their laws.
Presidential oligarchy. Protestant Dixie. So, racial segregation, slave trade. Oh no, as much as I would love to weaken...
They have a moderate.
Oh, very fitting. I can't even negotiate support, so...
No, you can't.
Yeah. The Mormon Reactionary Revolt. Oh. But yeah, so, yeah, that happened. That just was like a whole fucking chaos. But then also what happened is that, people were like, oh no, is wine now a problem? And then, in probably a well-meant move, the German, food agency was like, no. This was the filthy Austrians. German wine. That's good quality. And we're gonna prove it, we're gonna test it. Oh fuck, they also stretch it with Austrian wine. So, the German wine producers stretched their own wine with Austrian wine because it was so utterly cheap. And because, they were like, well, it's sweeter than ours, and people want sweet wine. And they didn't realize they were still pouring glycol in their wine. So that's a shit show, right?
Absolutely genius.
It is just amazing, yes. Like, and the thing is, by the way, this was actually a delayed response because the Austrian agencies basically told the Germans, hey, listen, we will go public with that soon, but there's glycol in the wine, and you should maybe do something. Now, the thing is, then the German agency was just, like, very slow to respond to that. And you're like, what? And they were just downplaying it, like, as if there was different problems here and there. And, like, then it turns out the minister, who quite literally overlooked all of that, he was just a major player in the wine industry. So when when he heard, wait, shit, there's gonna be a scandal involved with wine, he just tried to he used his agency to downplay it. Classic conservatives moves. Ain't that right? And then, then it broke, and like people were angry, like how that could have happened, because like, when that happened, it just said, people looked back and it suddenly turned out, wait, this was probably going for a long time, and holy shit, what are we going to, what are we going to do here? Turns out, like there were like literal protests in the street. And let me just put it like this, it was very easy to attack Austria because Austria gave Germany something else like just a few decades prior. Yeah, they compared...
I mean, to be honest, don't we all kind of hate Austria in a way? Like,
that's actually very fair, I would say.
Like, what the fuck have they ever done that's good? They're constantly like, oh, we're gonna be neutral, we don't like NATO. I mean, they gave us Glock, which is good, but other than that, I'm not so sure. Maybe Austria should just be Anschluss again, but this time under democratic
should be
governments. I mean, they don't really have a military that, quote unquote, oh, we're a pacifist like Ireland. Fucking IDF, but not the bad IDF that more just two guys with a machine gun. Why the fuck is France always on fire? And we don't have enough investment pool to build stuff. Holy shit, I've literally burned down my whole investment pool and I don't have the taxes to, even though I'm maxing out everything. Oh god.
There we go.
Yeah.
Finally, the Ottomans and the Spanish are fighting side by side, as they should be. Is this good for you?
Yes.
Oh, do you want another border with Germany?
Yeah, wait,
I can't.
we're currently in the war with Germany.
Oh, my relations are too low to join, so I can't.
Sad, because else we could definitely have done something.
Yeah,
because I'm
war on two
gonna,
fronts.
I'm gonna open up. By the way, I'm gonna invade and just take over the whole.
Yeah.
What is your goals, by the way? Liberate Austria. You know what? That is very fair.
No, don't liberate. Just.
Actually, it's good because it will split them in half in the. But I could have also taken the Rhineland, but next time.
No, they've got Iberia. Fighting back out. That's a tough cookie. And we're still.
Wait, the war's over? Oh yeah, Austria's out.
They back down.
Oh damn! So this
They back down. Ooh.
Yeah, they back down. So they're not that strong anymore now.
Yep.
Sadly, you didn't make Denmark a primary. That would have been very funny. But yeah, Austria also includes Bayern and Frank. Okay, that no. I would put first at Böhmen, Mähren, yes, okay, but Bayern. Oh boy. Anyway, it's still landlocked, so... at least the German Empire will now just be severely weakened. But, yeah.
It is.
So
yeah.
where was, what I was going for with is, this was just like a whole shit show. Okay? Because, yeah, they were trying to delay it, they were trying to, like, quite literally keep the, quite literally try to just keep it, under wraps.
Yeah, you said as much.
Yeah. And basically they started, they actually started now rounding up people because it turns out, oh shit, this was just like everywhere. And also, yeah, how many people suddenly, they were like realizing, wait, this wasn't just an alcohol problem for people, this was like quite literally a fucking, like glycol problem that was going on.
Yeah.
Because now people were actually able to like look at the see the symptoms, be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Now,
Germany and the UK are fighting.
I saw that. Sadly, we have a truce now.
I
As
wanted to cut them down to size.
I would love to join that, honestly, on
You
the
can?
German side.
Oh, you can join on the British side.
Our relations are too low to join the British.
Oh, British and Germans hate me. Oh, I would have actually joined the Germans. Cut the British down to size. I'm down with that.
I can't do that with the Germans either.
I can't afford to do that.
Neither can I.
Yeah, yeah.
Morning I can.
But yeah, really big shit show. And yeah, what basically happened is like the whole market just collapsed. Like people who who produced wine, they just all collapsed because like it turns out in the end it was literally just like 20% of the industry in Austria, but the damage was done. The moment it turns out there was glycol in there, it just like destroyed the whole export market. And people just drank less wine because, like, turns out this wasn't just in wine. They put glycol in grape juice. Yes.
The fuck?
Yeah, because again, sweet is better, and they just wanted to like. They probably wanted to be like,
You
hey.
never heard of sweeteners or honey or
Yeah, but okay, but
sugar?
okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, so, yes, but basically, glycol was just a really good sweetener for that, and no one expected fucking glycol. That's like the big thing you need to keep in mind. No one expected glycol. Now.
Oh, we have multiculturalism. Yay.
Congratulations.
Oh, welcome to the club.
I'm surprised we have it because it had like a 2% chance of passing. At least initially.
Okay, but here's the thing. But they put it like literally in grape juice, and the problem here is obviously, first off, in wine there's still ethanol. So like, there's still like some sort of protection parts going on.
The ethanol can, like...
the ethanol kind of works against the glycol. Grape juice? Nope. They just wanted, because, by the way, if the grape juice was just not as sweet as the wine, everyone's like... Also, by the way, one of the German agency once claimed that, oh, wine can just produce glycol on its own, and everyone's just like, what the fuck?
I got the fucking People's Wealth event for a movement that is dead.
Nice.
It's the People's Wealth event? Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
It's the bank robbery one.
Okay.
Where you have to pay a percentage of your income.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
Also, if the fucking trade unions would stop being revolutionary for a second, I would put them in government. Because they're flip-flopping.
Will you stop revolting for 5 seconds?
Literally, they won the election. They can get into office if they stop trying to revolt and stuff like that. It's crazy. Losing my mind here.
Oh, guess what? The ballot measure at the union passed.
Hey, I guess.
At IRL, I mean, not in game. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, basically what I wanted to get at, yeah, this was like just turbo shit show, but what happened then is just that no, again, this was in fucking in grape juice, a thing children drink. You see the problem here, maybe. But also... What?
I said someone tell the brainworm.
I guess.
Is this also... RFK Jr. joke?
Yes.
Or... okay.
But also, you know, we're coming back to the whole thing. They also stretched it with sugar on top.
Oh. What was it with Germans and sweet things? I thought we were bad in the UK with sweet things. The whole joke about British people is, your teeth are falling out, even though we actually have proper healthcare for some fucking... Where the f*** did that joke ever come from? Like the whole teeth thing.
I don't know. The thing is just, by the way, this was the Austrians, so like, don't put this onto us. Also, the whole sweet things were good. That was kind of a thing in the 80s, actually. Like, quite literally. Anyway, the thing is just, yeah. What basically happened, people were quite literally just... like, they put literally extra sugar in the wine with glycol. And you know what the problem is with sugar?
Fermenting agent.
Yeah.
No, sugar binds to glycol.
Oh.
So while beforehand, yes, it could still work as a way to just like get it rather safely out of the body. Not anymore. Fuck you. You just chuck the glycol. Yeah, that was a good revelation for everyone involved.
And this only got found out recently?
That was in the 80s.
Oh, the 80s, oh.
1984, and they later actually went and like looked, hey, where was it? And the oldest one they found was quite literally, they found a bottle from 1976.
Fucking liberals! They're like, oh, we don't like multiculturalism. We want racism again. We want to be like fucking...
They always want that.
Are you talking about the game?
Yes. No, though, quite literally, the liberal movement is revolting now. And like, oh, we want racial segregation again. And national supremacy and... But they don't like autocracies. Or oligarchies, for some reason.
Well, that's why they're liberal.
But not being racist. Wait, are you saying that's liberal or neoliberal?
Today, by today's standards, maybe both.
Could be anything, really. But yeah, basically, it's a little shit show. And yeah, the whole putting it into grape juice, good idea. Definitely. So yeah, it just broke down. Everything just broke the fuck down, actually. As in, like, as like, you know, the whole export of wine from Austria just like collapsed completely. And a lot of people like literally went behind bars because, well, glycol. So yeah, this was like the biggest food scandal in German history, thanks to Austria. And
damn Austrians ruining everything for.
And like,
Damn.
yeah,
Was it? Are they the mounted Germans? Is how you describe?
Yeah, mountain Germans is a
Mountain Germans.
And yeah, a lot of laws got rewritten due to that because, well, obviously it did, because basically complete shit show. That's how you can describe it. And yeah, and you know what the irony is? The Austrian wine market actually turned around. They literally refocused on quality production, and that made it so that nowadays they're again like the world leading exporter, but just because, you know, their wine is just like really fucking good. So
I mean, though that's good for wine, as in like, to be honest, in my opinion, wine's kind of.
It
exists. It exists. It's if you like wine.
Yeah, but I don't get what. Okay, port's not so bad. Actually, have you? Oh, yeah, that's one thing I was going to ask about. Have you guys ever had wine gums before? You know, the sweet.
I didn't.
Or is this just a British thing?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably. Wine gums, German. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it really is just a British thing. Okay. Yeah, so, like, there's a random sweet, for some reason, in the UK that's where they create, like, a bunch of different, like, gummy sort of thing that are meant to taste like different alcoholic drinks, but obviously without the alcohol. Quite good. And I could say the port tastes quite a bit like the port wine gum. And the port is actually not too bad, actually. It's the only wine I've actually tried and not light.
Mm-hmm.
Though funny enough, I actually have had English wine before, and it's not bad. Actually,
hey, I also
it's
German
better than
wine
any
is-
French. Yeah. Better than any French wine ever. It's just,
I mean, that depends
What-
really on which French wine you had, but I get you.
I don't know. I don't see the appeal of wine because it's just slightly alcoholic grape juice, and grape juice even then is often.
I get you.
Especially with all the tannins, and it's just.
No, I get you. It's like, you know, for cooking, amazing.
Cooking,
like,
sure, it makes sense.
It's perfect. It's like there are so many dishes where I would say, for example, I always have like, I try to have red wine in the house, or at least try to have how's it called?
You have a cooking wine, basically.
I have cooking wine, yeah. Because, for example, when I make, like, pasta sauces and such, having, like, a bunch of red wine in there, it's just, like, it gives it depth. It gives it a depth and fruitiness that it would miss otherwise.
Yeah, you always deglaze it with wine or stock.
Yeah. And that's one thing I totally get. But, like, drinking it alone is, like...
Yeah.
Listen, ironically, I get the
sweet ones... Sure,
But-
sweetness, but like,
But-
I do not like dry wines or medium dry.
Yeah,
Like, it has to be sweet. Yeah.
I get why how it can fit and all that, but not my taste. However, I will say,
yeah.
Wait, okay. Ah.
One thing I've wondered,
yeah,
do you guys actually like cooking?
Yeah.
I like cooking. Duh.
But do you like... actually, yeah, one thing I've wondered, Seth, do you actually cook every single day? Like you get home from work, you put on dinner for everyone, stuff like that. Sort of
Not
thing.
every day.
Not every day. I'm kind of tired of cooking. I mean, okay, sometimes it's not so bad. Like if you make something kind of cool and new, but a lot of the time recently I've just been like, I really can't be fucking asked to cook.
Are
And
you
then
cooking something every day, or are you?
yeah,
or
I
you
have to cook something every day, otherwise I don't have anything to eat. Because
Well, so you can.
I know you
cook
can
in
meal
larger
prep and
batches
stuff like that,
and
but
spread
I
them out
always do
throughout
that
the
as well. It's just like, I can't.
I
It
mean,
just really gets a bit boring. Like I actually have started. I'm ready to get
it
out
depends
again.
what you
Well,
make.
well, it's
But I
also
get it.
often like I want to make like one pot stuff. You know, like because it means you have to do less washing up, which is.
Yeah.
But I did
Yeah.
make some lasagna last night, which is quite very good. But oh god,
Also,
there
if
was
you
so
make
much
two
washing.
dishes, Ruben. So if you make two
Yeah.
dishes, you can spread them out in alternate days. Like
Oh, I
you
do
could wake
that
up in
already.
the morning and think like, oh,
Well, I
I
can't
would rather
make it in
have
the
this
morning.
today than something else.
I already do that, but even then it gets kind of a bit like. Should I just get Soylent? Should we just make Soylent? Just like, food is food, slop is slop. Who cares?
Yeah, humans aren't that
Maybe.
tasty. Or I don't know if they're
No.
tasty, but they're not that healthy.
Was it the Matrix where they recycled humans?
No.
They also
No.
did. They also did it, but you mean if you mean Soylent Green, it's Soylent Green.
It's Soylent Green.
That's the movie.
But also there is a thing like actually called Soylent, which is like I think it's like a protein shake or something like that.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those. Oh look, we made an algae-based protein shake, and I just been like, and then you named it after human meat consumption.
Oh, I know what I was thinking of in terms of the human thing. Have you watched Pluribus? Yeah, you guys.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Probably don't
Forget
have
everything I said. Yeah, I'm just not. Oh, you're not going to watch it, probably?
I don't know if we have it accessible anywhere even.
No, it's on. I think it's on Apple TV, or you can just pirate it.
Yeah,
or
Apple
whatever,
TV.
but,
Do you think we have Apple TV?
I mean, you can get on the. You can get it for free for a week, and then just watch all this. There's only like a couple good shows on there that are worth watching, and if you binge watch them,
But no
You
one
can
knows what
watch
is
all
good
of
on
it.
there. Apparently everything is good, but no one knows what is on there even. Apple TV is just like just a black box, and you can open it, and it's like, is it good? Who knows? No one opened the box
Oh,
yet.
yeah,
People
I mean,
just claim
it
it.
was-
Majority of
what's
stuff
it?
on Apple TV is pretty solid. Like so, there's a lot of,
Pluribus,
like, really good
there's
movies.
Ted
There's a
Lasso,
lot of really good
there's
movies. There's a lot of really good TV shows. Off the top of my head, I couldn't name them, but if I saw them on a list, I could say like which ones are generally pretty good.
yeah, like it's because they've not gone the whole Netflix route of slot or throw the stuff in the
They
trough
actually
and
care about like diverse and independent film work and international film work too.
Yeah, I just made a joke because again, no one
For
really
now.
talks about that or like
Soon they
knows
won't.
about it.
I think people do. At least I've heard it at work, and they're like, work's a good. It's a good environment to work out what does like your average random person sort of now, because you've got a very broad set of different kinds of people there, obviously. Severin, Silo. There's a lot of S ones on here.
I get East
There's
Germans.
also
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso is really good.
Is it? Oh, have you watched it?
I've watched a little bit of it. I haven't watched all of
Okay.
it, but I've got the gist of it. And my family watched the rest, so I kind of.
It gives me a very American vibes from, even though it's about a British football team, which is funny.
Well, I mean, it's an American sports coach that went and.
Yes, I know. That was a joke. That was the joke. Anyway, yeah, go on.
No, I was just saying
Ah, okay, yeah.
what it was.
No, it's not bad, but I guess unless you're in the Apple ecosystem, you're not likely to go like, oh,
Yeah.
I know exactly what's on it and stuff, and like, why would I pay for another
Yeah, and we're not on there.
streaming service that, like, do you guys even actually pay for any streaming services? Or not about talking about pirating. I'm talking about like
our fidelity being part of
Paying for piracy seems kind of like defeating the purpose.
No, sorry, what?
quite literally only
Paying for
Crunchyroll.
oh, okay, so there's Crunchyroll, right? What else?
That's it.
YouTube. Oh, okay.
I mean, okay, my dad finances me Prime, so
Oh, probably okay. Yeah.
that's why we've watched Fallout, which is good.
Oh, did you watch the second season or?
Yeah, obviously we did that. Like, it's good.
Oh, okay.
It's really
watched-
fucking good. Like,
Ooh.
have you seen it?
I've seen the first couple episodes. It was a while ago, so I haven't. I don't know. I need to watch it again, really.
Honestly,
But yeah, I
highly
mean, you've got a
recommend it.
developer now. She's just pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like it's just like Fallout is one of those shows where like I know people joke about Todd Howard, but like honestly, the fact that he's just like, hey, I found people who want to make a show, and it's this good. It's just like
It's because he's not doing it. That's why. That's why it's good.
I mean,
It's 'cause
he's actually overlooking it and talked with
Is
them
he?
about the
Oh,
plots and
okay.
stuff. He's involved. He's very involved actually. This is-
Okay. If he can make a good show, why the fuck was Starfield so shit?
Okay, here's the
Like
thing.
how the fuck does he keep fucking shit up?
Okay.
Or Fallout 76 or Fallout 4.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you here. I think Todd needs a new team. Period. Because
Is it the people around him?
it is very much the people around him at Bethesda at this point, I think. Because here's the thing. I know there is this whole myth that Todd Howard hates New Vegas, and like, no. Like, I'm sorry. You cannot watch Fallout Season 1 and especially Season 2 and see him, like, in every episode, his name being there, he's the executive producer of this whole fucking show, and be like, this guy hates the original games in Fallout New Vegas. Which would be insane to even propose, because, Fallout was dead. Like, who knew about Fallout before 3?
I don't think anybody.
Todd. Like, he was literally, we're like the only ones interested in Fallout, probably. Bethesda, do we want to buy it before some other dipshit snacks it up? Like, listen, there's a lot to critique about Fallout 3 and New Vegas, and 4. And I will happily join that. Like, for example, the road network in 3 is like basically a city skylines mad city planner dream. Complete insanity at some point. Like, there's so much about those games where you're just like, why did you half-ass this? Why? But, and this is the big but, Fallout would be dead without Todd. Like, this is someone who quite literally was like, I want to buy this IP that was like, again, dead at that point due to like interplays. Like, people forget that Brotherhood of Steel existed. Like, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. That was just anyway. And then he's like, oh yeah, we're making an actual third entry. We're calling it 3. No reboot. Like, with characters from the original games in the game. Like, there's in the DLC, there's one in there. Like, there's a lot of stuff in Fallout 3 where you're like, these people played the original games. And he knew how to market it, especially since you need to keep in mind, this was a time where everyone went on Call of Duty and, modern military and high tech. And then he's
Black
just
Ops
like
3.
That was way later, actually.
Oh, was
and,
it?
And yeah, and then he just came around and was like,
Modern Warfare 3? Was it around that time? No, that was earlier, wasn't it? Yeah.
2 was around the time.
2. Okay.
So yeah, like the whole gaming market was completely different, and then he's just then he basically came in and was like, hey, would people be interested in a first-person role-playing open-world shooter? Like, nowadays we think like, oh yeah, first-person open-world role-playing shooter, but you keep in mind, this was before Far Cry 2 even, basically. The Ubisoft wasn't catching onto that yet. And the aesthetic just like went right back to the classic Fallout games, and oh wow, Russia's imploding.
Oh no, it's not really imploding, I think.
Yeah, it's just gonna be...
No, it's not gonna be fractured. It's just a normal revolt.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, yeah, they just put this one out, and it was a risk, and it succeeded. The thing is, people are like, oh, the whole, you can bomb Megaton, that's kind of stupid and simple, but like, let me put it like this. As much as New Vegas is better in writing, New Vegas could have not succeeded if Todd Howard wasn't like, hey, we need something like people can just blow up a nuke in an open world game, and it's just a decision they can make, and put that front and center in the marketing, and people were like, holy shit, have you seen what you can do in Fallout 3? Like, again, there's so much about Fallout 3 that is specifically there, so, everyone gets even hooked on the concept. But anyway, what I want to say is, the Fallout show is so much a tribute to, like, the first 2 games, and especially New Vegas in the second season. Like, it's kind of insane. And the thing is, by the way, can I talk I won't spoil it, okay? Can I talk a little bit about the ending of Fallout, the second season, and what it implies for season 3?
I don't care.
More about Ruben.
So I'm just watching a video about how the word pineapple became pineapple.
No, I was
ananas.
asking if I can just elaborate a bit on the ending and season 3. What's
sure,
coming
go
up
for it,
there.
I don't mind.
Okay, because here's the thing: for everyone who's like, "Oh, wait, that's an interesting location," because you're like, "Oh, the series never went there." It went in Fallout Tactics a bit, but most importantly, the setting of season 3 of Fallout is the original setting for Van Buren, the original Fallout 3 project. Again, would someone who hates those games just go and be like, yeah, sure, pick up all the old concepts from Fallout 3, the original one? No. And that's the thing. I think Todd is like someone who's really good at managing teams. Like, that's his main thing always. Like, ironically, it's always funny to see like design documents from Bethesda because like his whole thing is usually he like just takes, a sheet of paper from, one of those where, how's it called when there's like a lot of, wait a second. When there's like, a lot of paper like bound together in like, and you can rip it out easily.
Notebook?
Yeah, basically. He just has like a page of notebook and he takes a pencil and just writes all the key things down that should be in the next game they're making. And he has done that for like every single Bethesda title since Arena. So like, I did it for like...
I think in general Bethesda got worse, but the whole thing with Starfield is, as far as I know, that Microsoft was like, release it.
Yeah.
Release it now.
That's the thing. Because, I mean, let me put it like this. If you look at Bethesda and who left and who is now at the company, you can see how, to a degree, the games, when you actually care about the details, got worse. And then you play Fallout 4 and you're like, this is fucking good in its basics. Like, genuinely, really fucking good. Like, holy shit. They did that? But also, like, yeah, where's the polish? Where's everything? What is going on here? And it's like, okay. Because, yeah, the thing is, something like Fallout New Vegas could only really happen because some devs just got like an almost feature complete tool set they just had to tweak. Like, there's a good video from like H Bomber guy about why Fallout New Vegas is good, but I think one key thing he ignores is everything he's like, oh, this is an upgrade in New Vegas. It's not really a failure on the parts of on Bethesda. It's more like, imagine getting such a feature complete tool set that you just need to remix, handed to you, and just like make the obvious next steps. Like, for example, like Fallout 3 is a game that still happened due to, its circumstances, and like limited budgets, etc. Like when they're like, oh, why is there no weapon modding or weapon crafting? And like, oh boy, I don't know, because they still had to like program the whole thing from scratch, I guess. Shit that was in 4 then. Yeah, I genuinely think the irony that Fallout 4 is to such a degree still in a game you can enjoy if you like just ignore the details, actually speaks to like how good this guy is at managing teams and putting together products that people enjoy.
The core game loop of Fallout 4 is so solid.
Yeah, like that's the thing. A lot of these core game loops and ideas are just like, again, this guy just takes out a piece of paper, writes it down with a pencil, slaps it on a wall, and it's like, these things are the key parts we have to get in the game, and then we round everything out. And in his own words, it just works. Again, until Starfield, where they bit off too much, a bad engine for the job, and then Microsoft was like, oh yeah, you actually have to get the game out because, like, let's be real here, Fallout 76 and possibly, it wouldn't surprise me if they actually planned on like having the remasters and also maybe like another spin-off Fallout title to like...
Also, with 76, 76 was... unfortunately for Todd, you can't win everything. It was a planning and design failure.
It was also
and
like...
They clawed it back, for sure, but
yeah.
Like, that... From the outset, the concepts were a problem.
Yeah, but also it's like, this was at a different studio than main Bethesda, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, the thing is just more like, if you this is what I'm saying. He's actually really good at a lot of things. It's just like, when the show came and, there were like good writers and showrunners there. Well, hey, suddenly you have someone who can just be like, yeah, you know what, this is what you need to watch out for and work with this and that, and okay, it works. Then you have, when you look at Bethesda and it's like, yeah, Starfield was pushed out because Microsoft needed that big game at some point. Like...
But it flopped.
Yeah. People are still
literally
hoping
returned it after playing it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that people keep holding up for, like, how's it called? For it now is that someone actually sat down and, like, made a Star Wars mod on Starfield, which is... I don't know how to put it in the...
You can't rely on modders to fix games from being horrendously shit all the time. Because, I mean, a lot of games kind of do that.
Yeah, it's like...
More importantly, the people who play these games are like that. It's like... Oh, was it with the first City Skylines?
Oh yeah, street management was ass, AI was ass, there was like a whole lot of dev waves and a lot of other stuff, and then people are like, well, you just need to install mods. I'm like, but the devs should fix that.
Or just incorporate the mods into the game itself.
Yeah, and you know what the irony, you know what the fucking irony is? The whole, like, mods from, like, City Skylines 1, like, I think, what's it called? Traffic Manager Presidential Edition, like, that was a mod that someone did, so you can just, like, say, hey, this is where cars are actually allowed to drive and, like, for example, turn at, intersections, etc. Never made it into the game there. And now I see, a Transport Fever 3 coming around, and guess what they just have in there in a more user-friendly version? The fucking mod from City Skylines! Why is a completely different game just doing that? In a different genre, even? Anyway, yeah, I will just say, like, the thing is that Bob is good at managing, like, teams, but I just think Bethesda needs new writers, needs new people that just actually care about shit, because, like, there's just this weird thing about, looking at, this is really weird thing looking at, for example, at Fallout 4, and you have, like, for example, a lot of assets where you, like, really think, oh wait, someone thought about this, like, there's a hanging monorail beneath the highways, and you're like, oh, that actually makes sense. And then someone just use it in, like, the whole... and then someone uses it in the, like, just, oh, we just slap it in a way that is basically, like, at the point how they're built, the monorail would just barrel through buildings, barrel through, like, just cross a highway, like, ramming into cars, and then just not even, like, there's, like, one station for the above-ground monorail? Like, what is going on here? Like, why do you have all of this that is clearly designed with care, like, made with care, and then just, like, so sloppily used? Or, shit like, here's a highway in Fallout 3 just coming in, and then, turning into a town, and it quite literally is 4 lanes just going into 2 lanes directly into the town, and on the other end of the town just goes into 4 lanes again. What? And that's also a goddamn system. Like that's also you
I
need to
will
keep in
say,
mind.
for Fallout 3, if you want to, we can quickly go over some of the Fallout map, and I can tell you about some of the designs and like what goes on in those places, if possible, and if it's like a made-up thing or if it's a real thing.
I think it's pretty relatively accurate, but
The majority of it is accurate.
by the way,
accurate.
Britain wants to fight again.
I don't. I could, maybe, but I'm solving some of my problems currently. If you need me, then just give me a second.
Wait, no. What is going on here?
They're fighting
Me?
the Yule Uprising. They're with.
Oh, I'm with me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because
Oh.
it's a collective uprising against,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because like it suddenly was like they're claiming it, and like, oh, okay.
They're claiming
was-
the piece of...
I
They're
was-
claiming Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're claiming Western Guangdong. Like, I was actually ready to throw hands with Britain again. Like,
No, I meant Britain is claiming Hong Kong because they had it.
yeah.
How am I the British rival? Like, have they seen my economy? It's
You're
dog
French.
shit.
That's enough.
Well, that and your great power. They need influence from somewhere, and you're weak, so
And
why
you're
not?
also close by, so...
Yeah, true.
I updated my consumption taxes. Now I don't tax opium anymore. Everybody can buy opium for cheap.
Huh.
think I have pretty much every kind of people already in my country at this point. Okay, 3.18% Japanese people, like 5.5 million.
Yeah, that makes sense given that there were probably a good portion of them that migrated out of the country because of the various problems that have just randomly popped up.
Yeah, if like your population for no reason is in perpetual revolt, at least parts of them, then the rest wander off, I guess. They're like my 6th largest population group. I also have like 2 million French people.
Yeah, I kind of fucked up France, so a lot of people left.
Empty France.
Population's increasing, though. That's mostly through conquering. Oh, literacy's up a good bit, and economy's a bit up a bit. Yeah. Though everybody's mad in France, which is just it's so
French.
typical. It's so typical. It's like, oh, what are we gonna do? Riot. Oh no, we're gonna increase the age of retirement because holy shit, our current we have one of the most generous state welfare and state
I mean, it's not really.
pension system in the world,
You know what? It's actually not really
and it's
that.
completely financially unsustainable.
It's actually not.
And we already have some of the highest taxes in the world.
It's actually not.
So,
Ironically, no, it's not. It's actually not unsustainable. It's just like
oh, Russian revolt. Ooh.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah.
More like still.
it's just the whole, it's just like, for example, oh hey, what is with the whole retirement funds, and then if. And I will, by the way, say, for example, one of the problems in Germany is everyone's like, yeah, how do we finance it? By the way, we still finance it perfectly because the GDP has grown a lot. The thing is just, increasing retirement age doesn't really help a lot. What would work though, which is also a thing in France and other countries, is there is there's a hard cap to how much people have to pay. And you can probably guess what this means. The rich people are not really paying a lot. And if you just increase that by a few percent, it would be more than enough.
And then you have private pension stuff.
Yeah.
Which is a thing that obviously makes the normal pension worse because they now share.
Yep. The absurdity.
What do you mean
here,
that the private pension makes the public pension worse?
because they basically just exist, so pensions are quite literally. How should I put it in the best way? So basically the pensions are kept where they are, but then there's also the whole thing that pensions and retirement there's also this is also split, so for example, if you've been in politics, if you're a politician or in some, how's it called, some job that is where you're working basically for the state, well, suddenly you're getting basically a pension, a state pension, and that is completely differently how's it called, calculated. Wow. And guess why no one in the guess why no one in government has like an actual incentive to really make pensions sustainable when they're like working off a completely different system that makes them safe.
I'm kind of confused. So, about a lot of what you just said there.
Sure.
So, okay, one, private pensions, as far as I'm aware, and maybe this is just purely the case in the UK and not, maybe it's different, probably different in Germany. But broadly, as far as I'm aware, private pensions are pensions that people with jobs pay into. The current state pension system, at least within the UK, and I do know this is the state in the UK, is built off a system where even though you do quote unquote pay into the system, this it doesn't actually function that way. You're just paying, it's just another tax in a lot of ways. And the whole system in the UK, as far as I'm aware, was built up off of, or it basically had the implicit assumption of that there will be enough younger people to pay to fund the pension to fund pensions in the future, essentially.
Yes.
But with the increasing number of older people and a decreasing number of younger people, that balance, especially with GDP growth being what it is in Europe as a whole, including the UK, that, as far as I'm aware, without significant tax increases, again, similarly, at least to my knowledge in the UK, this would not be sustainable without, one, increasing the retirement age, which they are planning to do, and they do actually put it out in a long time in advance of, this is when we're going to increase the retirement age by this much. Because that means people pay into the system for longer, and it's also, it decreases the amount of time people will take out of the system through state pension.
Yeah, that's the idea, but it doesn't really help a lot.
However, at least how you were stating how it is, or how it is in Germany specifically, the idea is that you pay into the pension for the future rather than it being, you're just essentially paying a tax and paying for current pensioners.
Basically you're paying in, and depending on how much you paid in, you will get something out. People generally say everyone should, you should make it just like as you say how you do that. Like everyone has a percentage they pay in, and then later they get a pension that is fixed for everyone, but like good, because like ours are not good. But again, there's also this whole thing of like politicians basically being on a different system, so they don't have an incentive to fix that.
I guess that's kind of just a more. I guess it's just a different system than perhaps the.
But also, you know what the funniest bit is, that they're always like, this is unsustainable, this will collapse, and then we had this debate for like since the 60s or 70s, and it has not collapsed yet. No, in Germany it has not collapsed yet, because here's the thing. First off, the amount of money, that you get for pensions is also kind of tied to the GDP, and that one grew. Like, we have more people to support, but we also have more money at hand to do it. But also, remember the whole thing with like, there are not going to be enough young people to support the old people. So you know what happened over the last decade in Germany?
Large wave of immigration, typically from Syria / the Middle East, especially with the whole Syrian civil war.
Oh yeah,
especially with Merkel's whole move to allow Syrian immigrants to
Syrian immigrants just fucking lifted up the whole economy and pension system in Germany.
Without the Syrians, I don't think a healthcare system would be still alive.
Yeah. Quite literally, the fact that the Syrians came here is just like, bam, immigration saved the whole fucking system. Which is, also one of those, yeah, maybe we should, have more of that. It sounds good. But yeah, in the end, it's kind of funny how everyone's like, oh, it will collapse, but it really doesn't. The only thing you could quite literally do to improve it is just remove the cap, put everyone in the same system, because then also the politicians would have an incentive to fix it.
Also, we could when we're already on it, we could abolish the private pension people can pay.
That should definitely
because
be
that
done.
just siphons off money, and it's speculative anyway.
Yeah, the whole thing. Oh, this is just for you. It's a retirement fund. It's a retirement fund you do privately, and it's just people putting money in the air bubble nowadays, or what is currently a hot thing to invest in, because it's just that. Anyway, but yeah, no. The thing everyone points out is just the one thing we need to basically improve pensions for everyone is make it a higher fixed rate. You need to keep in mind, okay, room.
Mm-hmm.
The German rate, which we keep hearing, is unsustainable, and we need to treat everything different. Is way beneath the Italian or Spanish rate, and those countries, there you get a really good pension, and they have a fraction of our economy, and they haven't collapsed yet, haven't they?
I mean, was Spain and Italy
Yeah, but still,
are notoriously having problems on debt, or
still, they're
face
not
a
even
much higher risk on debt, similar to France and the UK.
They're not even remotely close that this would collapse, because again, they still have GDP growth. It's just a lot of the France, Germany, and Britain. I don't know much about how it is now, but we all kind of have the biggest economies in Europe, and yet we are the leaders with just oh no, we have to cut stuff. It's no, we have the money. It's just, maybe it's the same with healthcare. Everyone should pay into the same pot at an equal rate, and then it may be actually enough for everyone to cover everything. Because, yeah.
I mean, you kind of already do, but I to be honest, I prefer private pensions, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but it's overall,
or at least in terms
everyone.
of my own personal case, I would rather use the private one than the public one.
I mean, right now this probably is the better option for you anyway, but the thing is,
it's more that the state pension's probably not going to exist by the time I retire. So
I mean, that's just literally mismanagement. Again, if they actually and that's also one of those things. In France, they said for years they have to do it, or it collapses. Then the people push back, and guess what? It still hasn't collapsed yet in France.
doesn't look good in France, though. At least, as far as I'm aware,
it never looked good in France.
It hasn't popped, but it's still not good. Again, it's a little bit like the AI bubble.
No,
it's bad.
No, it's not even that bad. It's not even that bad, because the irony is France has the same thing as Germany. They have high immigration, growing GDP, and it all just evens out in the end. The thing is just, all those things are always made on prognosis, where where it shrinks, and also the GDP shrinks, and it's just a lot of assumptions about things that need to work at once so the collapse happens. And they are presented as, this, not as the worst case scenario, but as a fact.
I mean, in the end, it comes down to the neoliberals propose two things most of the time, and they ignore all the other levers they have.
Yeah, but also
Yeah, I mean they can increase taxes, but spending needs to go on other
again,
stuff as well.
I mean, I don't know how it is in UK, but like I think here it's 750 is the max you ever pay, instead of just making it a percentage of your income.
yeah,
What in terms of your
What you
contribution?
yeah,
Yes.
contribution.
So, like everyone who
That's weird. We typically do a percentage.
Yeah,
or
we do
stuff like
also
that.
percentage, but that's the highest actual amount you have to pay.
Yeah,
That's a
Okay,
cap.
that's kind of weird.
which
It's
is like again,
absolutely stupid.
which is again, even if you actually just remove that cap, a lot of people that are pretty wealthy would pay not much more for them, but it would still like massively increase how much there would be. So yeah, that's the thing. Like this is just like the pensions have been a thing for decades. And the moment you realize this has been a thing where they have been saying it for decades and decades and decades and decades, and it's always just to basically be a wedge issue to cut social spending. Since Thatcher. Because yeah, as also like, you know, oh hey, shit gets mismanaged. Whoops. But then it's like, you know, it gets mismanaged and it's like, oh, but what if that mismanagement is just generally like a sign of everything, like that we just have to gut everything, and like, no, this is not how it works. This is just not how any of this works. Again, shit should be overhauled a bit, but not in the way that people should work longer, which is like,
The poorer you are, the not longer you live anyway. So
you know what the thing is? A lot of people are actually like very much saying we should not do that for one very crucial thing, actually. The most pressing problem we have right now is actually not people working too short, it's getting people into jobs.
Whoa. What the fuck? I don't know what happened, but something just instantly changed my taxation law to a worse law.
Were you trying to pass a law, or
that could be coup or something else.
It might have been a coup, but it's like the tooltip didn't say that that was going to change.
Huh.
And now I don't even have the option to like to go back on my tax law, and now I'm losing an extra 100k. Cause fun. I really don't get why that was part of it.
this is a really cursed game, isn't it?
In some parts, yeah.
Government is currently blocked from reforming. What the
Yeah, then you have a coup.
But the coup, what?
Yeah,
All of the conditions for the coup not going off were in place.
I don't think the game is much interested in that, because sometimes you just roll badly and it happens anyway. You know, they get progress anyway, like baseline.
No, like the leader of the coup died on his own.
Yeah, but was he the only coup? Like sometimes other parties join.
I
I don't know if you can even look it up anymore, but
don't don't think I can, but like the party that's in power has only 2 groups, and also like my emperor was not replaced.
Oh, maybe they just replaced the party.
They did replace the party. Like I can't reform my government.
Yes, that happens after a coup. Because I had one as well in this game.
Months. I'm just kind of annoyed that like the coup leader died of old age and it automatically made it go through.
I mean, that's what happened? I don't know.
No. I know that's what happened.
Mm-hmm. Because I know I forgot my coup for a while because it was progressing so slowly, but then I never got events to put it down, and then it just fired one day.
The coup was at like 15% progress. It had not made any more progress beyond that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seems like a bug then.
Well, now I gotta wait 28 months before I can even think about changing any of the laws in my country.
Yep. Still weird. So apparently coups are now bugged.
I guess.
I mean, for me it was like I had an event to reduce it, and I clicked on it, but the game was like, oh, it's the last day of the week. Which will I calculate first? I'll just, fuck it, fire the coup. Like, I would like the coup to, like, stop progressing.
Oh, I guess I got saved by elections.
Yay.
Because the coup happened during an election. And now I got to reform my government.
Yeah, we're in power, but you're not elected anymore. Well, I guess we have to live with that.
Well, no, so the party that was in power in the past before the coup got elected. And so I guess that canceled the forbidding of yeah, I don't quite understand.
Nobody does. I have women's suffrage now.
Not the suffering
Women can
woman.
suffer now, finally.
Mm-hmm. Took them long enough. I never have enough fucking construction sectors.
Oh, do you want some of mine? You can have some. No.
Yeah.
I do. Oh, I'm now just having to build and get into debt to build or anything.
I mean, you're a great
Use
power.
up
If you're
all
not
the-
in debt to build, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mine is 100k. Balance
What is
not good.
100k?
My balance.
Just
Negative 100k.
That's fine. It's like a tenth of what mine is.
Okay.
Let's see what's the GDP.
It's
Okay, it's
growing a
also
bit, but then-
roughly a tenth of what mine is.
Yeah.
So I guess it's fine.
Though I lost a little bit because I lost part of India, or I'm now having to fight part of India. I might have to send
Oh,
more
that's always
troops.
annoying, yeah.
There's another revolt, even though I had fucking multi-documents in!
And the revolts never really stop unless you go get into the really big phase of the game where you can just build so much that the standard of living just increases all over your country.
Hey, so anyway, remember the whole thing with the Discord age verification
Yes?
and how they said
Oh, yeah, that.
it's gonna be completely local and totally not going to an outside company, and then it turns out they're actually working together with a Peter Thiel company.
Oh.
Was it the Persona? Yeah.
So the company is the CEO or one of the not CEO, one of the lead investors of the company was a co-conspirator of Epstein. The company
God.
Discord also never. So hold on, let me finish. Discord also said what Discord said was that Discord was not going to collect your information, which is technically true, because it's a third party that they're partnered with that is going to be collecting the information, and they will supposedly be storing it for 30 days before deleting it, which you never know what they'll do. Maybe they'll probably if they are actually going to do that, they may actually just end up selling that data to something else, to another company that they own.
Yeah, but also
because that's how that happens.
Yeah.
Also, funny enough, they found a publicly exposed front end vulnerability on a government authorized server by Persona. It just had access to a lot of data. Yeah. Age verification is such a good idea.
God. Oh yeah, did you see the UK's like, oh, we should ban VPNs as well? I mean, it's not so bad. Worst case, I could just spin up a Tailscale VPN if I really need it. I've already got Tailscale set up. I just need to set up a server.
Yeah,
with,
I mean, there's a reason why I like
AWS or
generally
something.
think about
what, TeamSpeak or something?
yeah, setting up a TeamSpeak, because like that would be, you know, a server owned by us, and like then no one can do shit. And I know we have like not only people from the UK that would join, but like also other countries, and like it would be useful to a degree. It's just a whole I don't know how to say it the best way other than I really just I don't know where to go with this one. It's just
I mean, are there any like direct and easy to use replacements for Discord?
No, you know what? There were some people who
Hmm.
were like, they looked into something, and guess what? They also suck. Like, quite literally, I think the only thing I really think that catched up to it is, ironically, fucking TeamSpeak. Because their UI and
Even
everything...
TeamSpeak apparently has issues as well.
Yep.
It wouldn't surprise me, but like the fact that it would be like not on a server and them...
Well, what I mean is in terms of feature parity with Discord.
Oh yeah, feature parity, yes. I mean, the upside would be... the upsides would be probably, I need to look into it, that they have a relatively, I think there are encrypted peer-to-peer stuff, and if you have a server, it's on.
They are peer to peer.
Yeah, I know they have peer-to-peer chatting and stuff now, so that's a thing. But like, if you have an actual server, it would, we just host it somewhere on a server, and it's just like licensing the software. So that's different. That is probably the main difference between TeamSpeak and Discord
No,
and the whole.
I don't think you need to license the software.
You need to.
Do you? Oh, okay.
The model from TeamSpeak is software licensing. It's quite literally, they're like, here are also partners where you can just rent a server and all that, but like, it's not there. Like, as I said, it's not that they provide a service. They are licensing software that we would then set up and use, and everyone could connect to that. And that is like, in my opinion, like the biggest upside, because I know, we have a lot of people from around the world, and I don't know how local laws would change, but that would be actually more resilient. Let me just look some stuff. But yeah, it's.
Okay, you don't need license. Well, you don't need a paid license. What's it?
There's a free
32 slots.
25 apparently, but yeah.
Well, I'm not. I'm literally looking at the TeamSpeak website. It's 32.
Okay. Oh.
I don't know if that's concurrent users or just total users.
I think concurrent.
people
It
sign up for-
it was always concurrent.
Is it concurrent? Okay.
Yeah, like the maximum amount of people that can be active.
In a voice call.
Yes.
Okay, then you could just do it for free then.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need a server. To be honest, genuinely, I've low-key had the thought that, I should buy everybody a Raspberry Pi, and then we could just, build our own Tailscale net.
Mm-hmm.
And then just, share the password for it, and then you can...
I mean, technically, if we want to, it wouldn't be impossible to make a server, but
Not a server, what I mean is, literally build our own VPN.
Good idea, but it should probably not be in Britain. Maybe?
There'd be a node in Britain if you want. I don't know if the stuff licensed. I don't know if you want BBC stuff. You could do it over here.
I guess to a degree, we could watch Doctor Who, so yeah.
Yeah.
But
Or
that's
Great
the
British
one
Bake Off,
upside.
or-
That's the one upside.
A Great British Bake Off. That's pretty good. Apparently as well. So yeah.
Yeah, but apparently it's really they now have a, basic a Discord surface. And then you can just easier connect to all those. It's definitely not feature parity, but again, the upside would be our server and not it's Discord
And hope.
and hope. So I'm just this is one of the things I'm thinking about, because it doesn't look too expensive even, so because from what I gather, TeamSpeak 6 is just a client that you can
Oh wait, this is TeamSpeak 3 licensing. I want TeamSpeak 6 licensing.
yeah, TeamSpeak from what I gather, it's that TeamSpeak 6 is okay.
Wait, no,
let's
that's still
now.
TeamSpeak. Oh, okay, that's weird.
They have TeamSpeak 6 and 3. Basically, 3 is just the old one that you connect to a server to just talk. And 6 is apparently the whole Discord, but then you still connect to the same...
Okay, so
servers?
your server backend is TeamSpeak 3.
Basically, from what I gather, yeah. Yeah, 13 slots free. Server, virtual server, but like...
You probably could build your own as well. I mean, if I really wanted to. I wonder if there's anything like that on GitHub. There's going to be some open source alternative.
Yeah, like the
that's free.
licensing. The licensing is really like if you want to host it on your own thing, that you have like,
Yeah, on your own hardware or something.
and this you basically do it on your own. And like I just look at that, like how much would that actually be? Oh no, I need to register for it. So I can't actually look how much it's, but like, yeah, if we just look at like a hosting company, like I don't know, which would be the ones in Germany, like Hamburg, four players. That's an old one.
What happened?
What?
I have a positive balance. What happened?
Something.
You've not built enough. Did you stop building?
No, I was minus 1.2 million in the negative, and suddenly I have like plus 174k in the plus.
Maybe a bunch of buildings privatized?
Yeah, you could have.
Yeah.
Not really. Maybe. What could have happened? Maybe the army is subsidizing me because now I'm actually using all the guns
It
for
could
once.
be. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so if you're because you're fighting a war, you earn back the money from all of your war industry. So actually fighting wars is good in certain cases when your economy is set up for it.
Well, apparently it is.
It's happened a couple times when I was playing solo games, where basically like I'd be losing money and then I start a war and the war goes on for a few years of just like fight a bunch of fighting and stuff, and my whole entire economy is just like going crazy.
Yeah, I'm not even on the latest production method just to be sure, like that I do not overproduce.
Yeah. I mean, actually looking at the prices, it's like, oh hey, for 12 months, with like own server banner and like even some file transfers, like 100 megabyte up, 2 gigabyte down. We could even increase that to like 300 megabyte up and 5 gigabyte down. It would come to like 458 for 25 slots per month. It's like, yeah, 50 slots, which is already overkill for us, would just be 73. So yeah, it's a thing to think of, because like again, the whole Discord thing just left a bad feeling. I don't know. We'll have to see how that develops actually. Or they fucking drop it. But apparently, recently we have also like wonderful news, like people just being like, oh yeah, they just reverted their age verification. So
Oh wait, did they revert it? Or...
yeah, some people who were like, for example, in Britain, who already did it, were like, oh yeah, now I'm rated teen again, like with like evidence.
I think that's more of a glitch or a bug.
It's still not good.
It's not good. I agree. But I don't think it's like, you're gonna have to do it again.
Oh no, they had to.
It's like I don't think it's like they intend for you to do it again.
Yeah,
or
but
intended.
then they also don't care if you have to.
True, probably.
It's probably easier for Discord just to have people re-verify than to fix the problem. It also like does limit legal liabilities if they just leave it be.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, one of the reasons why Discord is doing this is because of the UK and Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's still bad.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
It is.
It's like,
I mean, I kind of get it because the reason for rolling out globally, it would be that you could theoretically have people who sign up to Discord, and they'll like have a VPN running that says, "Oh, I'm not in the UK," when they're actually in the UK, and then when they do that, Discord's like, "Oh, okay, so you don't need to be verified," and then they just undo the thing, and it's like, "Oh, you're not a UK-based account, but you're just in the UK for now."
yeah,
When
but
the account is actually in the
No,
UK.
I think it's more just preempting legislation because there's a lot of legislation starting to go through a lot of countries that are trying to do a similar thing. So
I'm not saying that it's never one thing. It's always the collection of possible threats or concerns that causes companies to do things like this.
I mean, for me, it's like,
And of course, greed. But
yeah. For me, it's more like morally, it makes absolutely no sense to implement it like that, no matter the reason, really. It doesn't help anyone, really.
I mean, there's the whole thing. There's the whole argument that basically, by creating these rules, or like making the teen as standard thing, it just narrows the space in which it makes it easier for people to masquerade as teens.
Technically, in the end, I don't think the whole age verification thing will help teenagers or whatever they claim.
It won't.
Like,
Obviously not. It's basically there to exclude teenagers. Like, again, I need to people are like, oh, it's just banning the NSFW content. Discord already classifies LGBT content as NSFW. Where do you think this will go? Just a wild guess.
there's that, and then they have like arguments like, oh, we're protecting them from rumors. I'm like, okay, so, and yet though, so if the teens want to access content, they're not allowed to anymore. I think that those are exactly the people who they will find more likely then.
Yeah,
Because that's where they will go.
I mean, hey, you know what? Remember when in the Epstein files it was revealed that the whole global anti-trans movement was bankrolled by people on Jeffrey Epstein's islands that are like really gross trans chasers that wanted to use it to isolate trans women even more societally so they can sex traffic them easier? I wonder why these same people are pushing for age verification and isolating children.
I mean, there was also the whole Brexit thing as well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure. Like, I mean, your politicians just drank the paint Kool-Aid to a degree, but still.
At least we're arresting them now. We're starting to.
One. But it's something.
There's a start. It's a big one.
It can always get more.
Listen. The thing I'm saying
They
is
are
just,
literally doing investigations into Peter Mandelson as well.
yeah,
so
I know, but like the one thing I'm saying is you have a monarchy. I still expect from Charles to like actually guide his brother to the guillotine, then read what he has done to the name of the British monarchy, and pull the lever himself. Then we can talk. Okay, actually, he would go down in history books, and people would be like, "Oh, damn."
Yeah, we don't have the death penalty anymore. Also specifically because of the European.
I know, but
Human
he's
Rights
the king.
Convention or something like that. But
He's the king. He can grant an exception.
You do understand?
Yes.
Like,
she's just fucking around.
I'm not saying this totally seriously.
And like, I'm terrible at telling when people are fucking around like that, and also I am a little bit tired as well.
That's why I chimed in to clarify.
Thank you, Agonia.
I try my best.
Needed the expert there.
Yeah, the autistic expert at sarcasm.
Well, no, it's more just her better. Because you're literally around her all the time.
You're the expert here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh god, so fucking cursed.
What's going on? Is there another revolt? Maybe. Also, why does it take so long to conquer Russia? It's green, it should be faster.
You probably just need more generals to open up more battles.
Probably. I'm playing pretty conservatively right now, so... Very nice. I'm not doing world conquest infamy shenanigans. I try not to build too much, but kinda have to. Oh. I can technically claim Iberian refugee and fight for it. For some reason I have a claim on that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Battleships. I wonder if you can, like, with the new event stuff for election confidence and stuff, get to a single party state with high voter confidence in fair elections. I mean, it would be fair.
I think you could, because I'm not exactly there with the laws. Well, I'm not there with the laws, but like the one party has way more power than all of the other parties. I could maybe, like, if I was more proactive in some of my laws, I probably could do that. But yeah, yeah.
Oh, my ISA did quite well. Stock market rally. That's interesting. Anyway. No, I was just looking at my ISA, which is like, it's a stocks and shares ISA, so it's like, got stocks and shares in there. So I was just looking at the different stock markets it generally is invested in, but it's gone up a good bit recently in terms of my, like, ISA. But in terms of the actual markets, they're like either pretty flat or gone down. So it's just like, what's going on there? Just wondering. Weird.
Now people are pissed again with their national movements, even though they already have multiculturalism.
Well, oh yeah, this also happened over the last week, and we couldn't talk about it, but I think we all saw OK Kid, right?
What?
OK Kid.
K-Kid.
Yeah, OK Kid. Where you saw the video of one guy filming himself, like, going through school and being like, I support ICE, and then he's like, yeah, I'm going to punch you in the face. Oh, you get in trouble for that. Okay. It's so funny how the
I know. What's your guys' views on it, perhaps? Or
Nazis should be punched. It helps.
Honestly, you know what? Also, the thing is, the guy is just like a fucking coward. Like, here's the thing: you go around a school screaming, "I support ICE," because you're like a piece of shit, and then you're like, and then someone is just like, you know what? I'm just gonna punch you in the face. And by the way, being punched is a thing that happens in schools over trivial stuff. And you know what this guy's response is? Are you getting in trouble for that? Oh, slimy little coward, cowering away the moment, like, oh, what? That's against the rules. You will be punished for that. Like, yeah, but he didn't care. Fuck you. And then afterwards, like, there's even more footage afterwards where he just, like, keeps going on, like, I was just peacefully, this is just my opinion, I didn't break any rules. And like, oh my god. Like,
that's like the problem, because we obviously haven't, like, direct laws or rules against specific things of this kind, because it can easily be misconstrued.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you just have to, well, use your eyes sometimes. And if you see a Nazi, then treat them like a Nazi.
I mean, also just like,
like, even if, let's assume, the person just did it for shits and giggles because they found it fun.
I mean,
yeah. Just Still, a good punch to the face, and then they will think twice about before they do it again.
I mean,
I would argue that they're likely to do the opposite.
you know what? This guy
In terms of,
the punks were
they're
very
doing this and recording this to get attention. And this is just
not if you actually
thrown a
get
whole
hurt.
heap load of attention, so they're then just going to make themselves out to be the victim rather than people just being like,
Oh, they
look at this
will,
fucking
they
weirdo,
try that,
and
but,
just
like,
ignoring the person.
they try, but let's say if you get punched often enough for this kind of
Okay,
thing,
my mic just
at some
my headphones
point.
just died. One sec, I can't hear anything.
Oh,
Okay, it's back.
I'm saying if you're punched often enough, at some point you're gonna stop.
I mean, technically you
But
can also
also-
just kill them,
But also, here's the thing.
But I think we agree. We have gotten rid of the death penalty for a reason.
Can I say also one thing about this? Like, here's the thing. This kid who, like, tried to rile up shit.
Also,
Isn't-
have the chat pipeline.
Yay.
Sorry.
The chat pipeline versus the Virgin Oil tanker. No, the thing is, I just want to say two things about this. First of all, that kid tries to play the victim. The grift has not caught on with right-wingers yet because they just literally don't care. Second of all, he still has to go to that school. And here's the thing I just know from when I was at school. You know, if someone riled up people just for, just for, like, the shits and giggles, or, just to be a shitty edgelord person, they still got punched. Like,
Yeah, but at least from my experience, they still kept doing it.
Interesting.
oh, someone always tried doing it. But the thing is, they usually stopped after the third or second time. It's like, the funny thing is about OK Kid. I saw him and I was like, yeah, I know that type. I know these people from my school. I saw them. I was like, I knew exactly 2 to 3 people who are like, they would just do the same instantly because they also they would because
It take too long.
not because they're some hardcore leftists, just because they're just pissed off by this person and they're like, fuck you, boom. Like, just on principle, they would punch them. Like, yeah. Like Zeb, you also know those kinds of people from your school who are like, if someone talks shit, they would just
No comment.
I'm not meaning your current one, like when you went to school.
When I went to school,
Like, I feel like that type of person is always at the school. Like, when someone tries to just, like, stir shit and make trouble, and then, like, someone will just punch them just because, like, fuck off.
not really.
Huh.
We didn't have
Really?
one of those when I was there. No.
So you don't have a troublemaker.
We had troublemakers, but they kind of shot themselves in the foot, so there was really
Okay,
one really
no reason
cared
to
or
punch
needed
them.
to do anything. Yeah,
Yeah, we had a bunch of people who were like, we always had some people who were like, oh, let's start some shit because ha 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 ha. No one would punch me because that would be illegal, and then they got punched, and then usually the question was like, hey, why did you punch them? And then they were like, oh, they started shit, and then I'm like, oh, okay.
I don't know if, even in that scenario, at least growing up, the person punching would also get in trouble as well.
They would have gotten they still got talked.
Suspended.
Not
at
suspended.
least.
They got talked to, like, you shouldn't do that, and they were like,
I don't know if it's like different, but like at least in Germany, you can punch people a lot of times before you get suspended.
it depends very much on the situation also.
Yeah.
And some definitely got the suspension because, like, there were also just cases where someone broke, like, someone's nose with a flashlight.
I broke someone's nose. I didn't get suspended.
Also, damn, you got lucky.
No. I'm not lucky. I just said,
And
I just
one
said
person,
they annoyed me the whole day. And then that's that.
Yeah.
But it was still in, like, what's it called? Grundschule?
grade school.
Grade school, yes.
Yeah, and then you had like, and I also had one person where it was like, oh hey, here's a, someone really, did the whole bully start shit, annoy them, and then they bit them in the leg.
It happens.
And they stopped being a bully afterwards. It's like, getting bit in the leg so badly that you get rushed to the hospital due to a blood infection. It's like, oh yeah, that changes your perspective. Wait, Bengal has a power block?
Yeah. Bengal
Yeah, they
is...
had one.
Yeah.
This is like their third session with one.
Oh, Bengal.
I mean, they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th place, yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're directly behind the German Empire and before Canada.
Damn. They've been busy.
Yeah.
What is it now? Anhui Modernist Report. Who are you?
From somewhere.
Fucking
Aren't the Anhui like the
Chinese people. They're
Yeah.
Chinese people. Go over there and crush the Chinese people.
Oh, they're not directly Chinese. If I
Like
re-
taken out of context.
yeah.
They live in China. They're Chinese.
They're China.
China.
Oh god, just hope Nine never runs for office and then it's just going to be looking at all this Becky stream and it's just like, oh, what stuff has she said? Just taken out of context.
You know what? I think the whole bit of just doubling down on ignorance is, yeah, it's actually kind of that's risky nowadays. It's like, oh, will they even get it? They won't. I mean, let me just wait. Let me just
Where
check.
are the most Anhui?
Anhui is, by the way, down here, and so they have Homeland's Han. They're Han Chinese.
Well, according to the game. But
Okay,
I'm talking
I
about
don't know.
where most of them are. Can you open them up? You should
It's
have to.
it's just how it's called, I guess.
Wait.
It's the Anhui Click. It's just a name.
It's not Anhui. Min. Okay, yeah. Those are, I think, actually what we would call Chinese people.
Yes, I didn't slander the Chinese people in China by being Chinese.
They're like a different cultural group that either naturally or forcefully got assimilated by the Chinese Empire.
So, in other news, the total number of radicals in my country has been cut in half, and the total number of loyalists has doubled.
Good that you said.
Nice.
I mean, I'm only at 1.84 million loyalists, but compared to 12 million
More than me.
radicals, so
I've only
yeah.
got 20 million radicals. Which is down from 26 million, which is nice.
Yes, but I think... No, you have similar population sizes. Okay.
I am also just like not counting like the population of my subjects just yet too, so there is that. Hopefully I'll be able to annex them. But I'm not really too... Those chances don't seem to be too high.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need to get Korea's Liberty Desire down fast.
I have some Koreans, so that's something that's missing from the slave trade thing, by the way. If they want to introduce slave trade, why can't you trade slaves?
Because this is
buildings are only buildings are allowed to trade slaves, if I recall correctly.
Then I could give you your Korean people back. Like if you're not if you're done with slavery, you could encourage migration to a different country or something, because you're just
encourage. They could. You know what? They could make that a system. Not that what you're saying, but like encourage repatriation. So make it a thing where you spend authority to encourage pops that are of your primary cultures to return to their homelands.
Yeah, like if they came to you because, like, for example, the Koreans came to you because Korea was fucked up. Yeah?
Yeah.
So obviously some of them will assimilate, but others technically should want to go back at some point. Maybe not. Like, depends on the person, but still.
Yeah.
Oh, I have rye farms now. But at least that the government can put out, like, hey, we spoke with Korea, everything is fine now. Who wants to go back can go back. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you would ever do that, because you want to still keep them, but it would be interesting, like, for
you could make it a
diplomatic stuff.
Trade deal.
Yes.
yeah.
I should be back on graduated taxation soon.
Good.
Hey, Moonless Good Girl. Yes, we have, but it's only for, like, people who've been a bit longer following and talking here. We keep it, closed.
Yeah, invite only.
Invite only, yep. Okay.
Okay, slowly it gets absurd. I'm like 1 million in the plus in my balance.
It's kind of interesting that they changed, they really changed it from hydropower to coal, to early power plant like that. That makes more sense than
What they had before?
yeah. The hydropower was just like, it's like, yeah, but like everything else is a downgrade after hydropower, you know?
Interesting. The Russians are fighting a Russian uprising in their subject.
Oh, Turkestan!
I thought it would
Holy
be
shit! Oh, you released it?
Yeah, duh.
Oh, damn! I was like, damn, Turkestan exists. But congratulations!
Also, I fucked up Russia's land, so now more Russians come to me.
Yay! Bukhara also exists. Damn, nice. Doing the good work here. You know, every time I have there's even just a very, very small chance of getting of getting minor peril on this Antarctic expedition. I get it. It's just I. I'm gonna hand out my Discord just like that, just so you know. I don't even know you. Like,
Most likely.
or if I know you, maybe like,
Whole sentences in here.
yeah, if I know you, maybe tell me who you are first, because like, again. Okay.
How are you producing more of my prestige good than I am?
Because your companies probably own more of that stuff.
Maybe?
Like which prestige good are you producing? What
Paper.
paper? Let's see. Which company that produces paper? No, I don't.
have the Waishi paper.
Mhm.
Maybe it's counting Nya's regular old like prestige, like the craft paper. Prestige good.
Should. I mean, it is also prestige paper. Yeah. I don't know how much Nya produces.
It's
Crafting.
like 40k.
Yeah, I'm just producing normal paper.
Yeah, Nya is producing 43.2k. I'm producing 10.9k of prestige paper.
Yeah, I'm just producing normal paper, and even they're not that much.
It's also funny they have the Statue of Liberty.
How liberal of you.
Oh, Britain starts to damage my relations with them. Oh, what are they going to do?
Totally not war. War. Huh. What is it good for? Increasing goods and capacity of labor.
Yes.
Yes.
In this case, it does. Yeah.
I also have the Baltic provinces, the United Baltic provinces are mine now.
Ooh. So they're more like the Arabic Baltic provinces.
The Ottomanic. Awesome.
Automaniacs?
Yeah. I'm still like debating if I just protectorate Austria.
Oh, nice. I'm back on graduated taxation.
Great. Let's build more construction sectors. I have nothing else to spend money on. Yeah. 90 more. That should be fine.
God, what is going on your end? Just build more.
Not much
The
actually.
economy has to flow.
Not much is going on, believe me.
I guess.
Not doing a lot of things.
Yep.
I try to not to build too much, but at some point I need to drain my investment pool, you know?
That is actually very fair.
It's still in the plus. I'm 2 million in the plus with my investment pool. I need more.
By the way, I should probably start winding down a bit.
Oh, you're calling it today?
Yeah, I need to go and take care of stuff. So some of my family is out of town right now, so I need to help deal with dinner more often.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Just another thing. I do have something that I'm planning to do next Friday. So I won't be around.
Okay.
That's fine. We could just play.
Next is...
What was it? Vermintide. We could just always do Vermintide.
I mean, we actually switched to Dark Tide recently, but...
Oh, Dark Tide. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
No, the thing is just actually I got... So, a game I streamed a while ago... Little Gator game.
Yeah, Little Gator game.
It had the expansion, and a friend gave it to me, so, like, I would pop that in there next Friday, if that is okay with everyone.
Yeah, it's fine. I can get it as well. It's fine.
It's probably just, like, one of those I just
It's a
started
single
earlier.
player room. It's a single player.
Oh, is it single player?
Yeah, but it's like, it's just you're a small little gator, and you do gator stuff.
Cool, no problem.
It's very cute.
Because, Nya was asked to stream it. It's basically a sponsored game.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sponsored by Friendship.
Sponsored by... It is very much sponsored by Friendship, yeah.
I think if you over the 1 billion GDP marker, your economy just goes nuts. Does it?
Kind of.
I mean-
I feel like there's like a little bit of an exponential. I think the exponential increase kind of like zooms a lot once you reach that level.
Yeah. I at least want to have a negative on my investment pool.
You want negative on your investment pool?
Yes, I want to at least attempt to drain it.
There goes the clicking.
Lagging anyway.
Oh, for sure. Come back to them.
Oh, the Congo has more oil.
I'm probably gonna head now if that's okay.
Yeah. Zeb wanted to call it
Yep.
2020, which is
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, now I'm in negative. We can pause.
Okay, pausing then.
Then, at least good night to you two.
Yep. Good night.
See you guys.
Oh, you're...
Bye.
Wait, if you're a dev, if you mean on Wiki 3, I'm on the Wiki 3 Discord, so... Yeah, if you have a good night here,
Okay.
Yeah.
See you.
yeah,
Bye-bye.
see you around.
Bye.
Bye.
So now you can go back to chat.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Wait, what?
I just said clicked on something. Okay. Yeah. Like again, if you worked on Wiki 3, I should be in the Wiki 3 Discord.
Let's see. No? Where is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're actually there.
I'm there. Definitely. Ah.
And I thought the Ottomans with the changed tanzimats would be like a bit different.
The what?
The Ottomans with the changed tanzimats would be a little bit harder, especially like with all the new uprising stuff.
But no, you're still.
I managed.
You managed, and now you're. And now you're like, oh, I have a strike going on now. What is the conflict behind the strike?
Normally, it's an event where you can promise them one of two things. It's mostly about either labor rights or welfare.
Mm-hmm.
Like one is the last one and one is the second to last one. Like, depending on what you promise, that's what you need to give them. Otherwise, you will have continuous strikes.
Damn,
especially railway strikes, which I have to say, since I had them for some years, doesn't matter if you have 50% throughput, because you just build more railways.
It's not how the joke go. Like the thing is, if the railways are striking, you can just like plop down different railways besides them.
See, if 50% of every railway I build strikes, then I just need to build another railway.
Yeah, that's a problem, because like technically, so like in reality, I mean, you probably everyone probably knows, railways are meant to be like you can expand them, like have like 2 tracks, 3 tracks, 4 tracks.
If you would extrapolate my Ottoman Empire onto reality, I would have like 28 tracks.
But if people strike on them, the tracks are useless. You can't just plop down more.
Or maybe they're underground and for government only. So then the
which is
only people working for the government make those railways. So something about like that, maybe. It still doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But that's a problem. You cannot do it with the game like it's set up, because in the end it's a building that gives the variable infrastructure plus X. There isn't an actual railway. Or at least not the map to represent that.
I get why it's done that way. But like, it's just one of those.
It would be cool, but it would be hard to implement.
Yeah, I know. This is just more of my, frequent. How should I put it in the best way? One of my things of just like being in this satisfied with how trains are being handled in video games, because like it's so ironic if you think about it. Like the best, like, let me put it like this: the best representation of trains in video games are those fucking train simulator games. Then Red Dead Redemption 2 again. Wow, this game is like just always on top of the shelves, like with horses and all of that. But anyway,
if Wiki ever manages to catch up on their tech problems, that things are more performant, I think they could technically split up the whole railway thing in like which states have railways,
how much they are built up. Different railway gauges should be a thing.
Doesn't matter for now. Just that each state has a railway network level, And if another state besides them also has some, then they're connected. And like if it strikes, then certain parts of the railway network fall down. The problem is, I don't know how you would mathematically display that, like or do it in general without like simulating it, which is a waste of resources.
It is absolutely like
in a game for like Wiki3, it would be a waste of resources.
I mean, I like the fact that I can just build trains and be like, yay, I have railways and stuff. But yeah, in general, and I just like
I have 70 railways in Chongqing.
What does it even mean? I know this is just like me being like me, but like
there's 70 railways infrastructure things. That's all it says in the end. Less than 1 day for chemical warfare.
Oh, we stopped just short of you going against the Geneva Convention.
There is no Geneva Convention yet.
You know the funniest bit is that we all know, like, the Geneva Convention forbids, like, chemical warfare and stuff, and, like, yeah, but most of the amendments happened during World War One didn't happen due to chemical warfare, and I'm like, what? It happened due to the Canadians. Like, oh, okay. But yeah, Moonless Good Girl, if you work for Wiki3 and stuff, like,
or just on the Wiki3 Discord.
Or on the Wiki3 Discord, you should find me in there. It's maybe like you need to look through it, but like it should be in there. I don't know if I wrote.
You literally looked.
Yeah, I'm in there. I don't know how easy I am to find though.
Should be. It's the same name.
I could throw like a chat in a message into the main chat, just being like, "Boy, if that helps." But yeah, it's just it's the Canadians were like a whole thing. I would say they quite literally like they did shit like dressing up as Germans. Oh, you're not from Wiki. Oh, that sounded like that.
Then we misunderstood.
That. But yeah, they basically like baited Germans with food, then shot at them. Disguised themselves as Germans, and like there's a lot of shit they did, and it's like, oh boy, that was not nice of them. You know the funniest bit is? They were the same in World War II. Like, basically, when World War II happened and the Germans ran into France, the Canadians were basically told, you have to come, but because it took that long, they basically just were on the sidelines until, Dunkirk happened and the Brits were like out of Central Europe. And so the Canadians were like still at the home front. They were told like, you need to wait until you can do your thing. And the Canadians were like, but we want to kill the Nazis. So there are quite literal documents of the SS.
So I'm thankful for the Geneva Convention because it's actually like relatively. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But also good on the Canadians for killing Nazis.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, by the way, there were like literal Wehrmacht and SS documents about how the morale of troops in Italy and France dropped the moment they realized they were fighting against Canadian contingents. And they were like not the most present one. Because the thing is, as I said, like if they fought against, for example, Americans, okay? It would mean artillery will just rain down on your head the moment they spot you. Or like but you can deal with that. With Brits, if the British would be like, yeah, these people will try to outmaneuver you and flank you and conserve ammo and stuff. Yeah. The Canadians, they would run at you and beat you to death and stab you with a knife. Like, the Canadians were famous for doing fucking charges in World War II and just running over the Germans and just stabbing them in close quarters combat. And all the Germans were like, I don't want to be stabbed by a Canadian. And it's like, it's so funny to hear, like, nowadays, oh, the Canadians are so nice. And the history is just like...
Not that.
It's just like, the Nazis feared them, but the Canadians stabbed them with viciousness.
Maybe they stabbed them nicely.
No, they stabbed them very viciously. Like,
Yep, but you can't stab someone, like, viciously in the sense of hurting them, but still being nice about it.
and the thing is, someone was like, are those reports fake? And then they looked at battle reports, and turns out there were much more casualties when the Canadians showed up. On the German side, like, the Germans didn't even, the Germans even started to, like, literally started to not capitulate because they were like, nope, fuck, that's also the Canadians, better run. They will just kill us. So yeah, that was just very, very funny.
Also, interesting thing I just noticed, I'm nearly 50% of all exports in the world in this game.
You are, wait. I am...
You're into the market, and then you go to the world market. Down there.
World markets, participants. Whoa. You are definitely very much the main one. And then I am. And then Zep. But I still have a good chunk more than Zep.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that.
You're buying a lot of stuff from me, actually.
Yeah, that's probably a good reason why we shouldn't be rivals anymore.
Oh, it's just you can't do war against me, else I embargo you.
Yeah. This feels good, just pumping GDP again. You know, I'm actually building so much shit right now. Like, I think I'm fixing my income and then I can build more construction sectors and build more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're... I don't know. I don't know how much of my GDP you are, but...
Yeah, export is like Ottoman, Iberian, Japanese. But we're not the leader in imports. Those are...
Also us.
Oh, yeah, obviously. We need a lot of stuff to run our economy. That's just how it is.
Yeah, you... Oh, yeah. Like, here, my exports are mostly, like, cars and engines, which is what you import.
But I'm also building right now, because I need more of them.
Same. Like, let's see, how many engines do I have? Engines, I'm at a surplus. It is minus 1% price. And where are my cars?
Who's buying my tea, coffee, and dye? You're definitely buying my sugar, though.
I'm doing that, yes.
And fish. You're importing fish.
Also importing meat. But where are my fucking cars? Oh, there. Luxury. I'm nearly at 0% price difference. That's fine. Soon I will flood the world market with obtusely cheap cars.
Damn. I'm also flooding them with, like, is there actually, like, Spanish or Turkish car manufacturers in real life?
I don't know.
I know.
Should be.
I know Turkey has some good weapon manufacturers, but that's that.
But yeah, apparently I'm producing more than every other top 10 together.
Damn.
Like, that is producing 333 cars. You're at 3K cars. I'm at 39.6K cars.
How many cars? The Ottoman car industry. And me, I'm actually catching up to the USA, who's still ahead of me. Yet.
A fun fact,
It's,
well, yeah, right there. I'm producing more than double the oil of the USA.
I mean, you're the Ottoman Empire.
I have Baku.
Yeah, you have Baku.
Baku. And I still have not enough oil. At some point, I think I will just get Texas. Why not?
You get... it's not Texas, Texas.
Texas,
I want to get Texas, though.
You want to get Texas, but you will get the Ottoman border.
No.
You still haven't got Venezuela.
Oh yeah, I should probably get Venezuela.
They need oil. No wonder the world doesn't have enough oil.
Okay, I will conquer Venezuela and just build the oil. How much would it cost to annex in Venezuela, make protectorate? Hey, I can do that in a bit.
Then let's end the stream.
Yeah,
We go for a walk.
gotta go for a walk, and tomorrow, more Neo 3. Maybe we will even start earlier, and hopefully that will just amount to something, actually. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone, and see you all around then. Bye. Bye.